Hey everyone, Final Out here for episode 23 of our Need for Speed playthrough. And looks like we did get a call from Robin at the end of last episode, so let's see.
Hey, what's up? He's on.
Oh, hey! Come on, we're all meeting up for a special run. Just our circle.
I'm almost there, dude. I'm already there, man.
Okay, I should get moving.
Whoa, you hearing this? Get yourself over here, man. Ciao.
Alright, so we'll go there. I think I unlocked another part. Even though I don't think I'll have the money for it. Oh, no, looks like I did. Okay. So, victory lap. Alright. Race the finish over multiple laps. First across the finish line wins. Alright. Well, this may be the final race that we needed to do. And if so, this will be kind of a short episode. We might go around and collect some of the parts and stuff so you can see where they're at and some of the vistas and stuff. But it really depends on how annoying this is. But it's top 3, so
Play nice, kid.
excuse me. So I mean, if I don't have to win it, then it won't be so bad. Oh, excuse me. They're all running their normal stock vehicles, I guess. So 38. Whoa, that was unexpected. This might be easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, seems like it. Alright. 7 out of 38 checkpoints. Alright, well, we have a lot of distance between everyone, so and this is our circuit racing monster, so standalone fuel system. We should be able to afford that once we're done. Oop. Oh, too much power. Too much power down. That's right. This Mustang can get away from me if you put down if you're full accelerating on some of the drifts. Does not like that too much. Whoa. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, that was one of those moments where the physics decided that it wasn't going to bounce you off the wall. It's just going to bounce you up. So you ever like do the full story between Spike and Robin? Or is that part of her missions and he kind of just accepts it at the end or something? Oh, whoa, 2 laps. Holy crap. This is a long race then. 38 checkpoints. 2 laps. Ugh. So what's that equivalent to? 60, 72 checkpoints altogether. mean, we're way ahead of them, so it's not like I have to worry too much, but... Unless, of course, they, you get past the line and they're like, oh, that's how you want to play, and then they just, like, speed up to catch you, and then it becomes an actual race, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. The Outlaw race was definitely one of the more frustrating races of this game, besides the Amy races, mainly because there was just so much crap going on and you just couldn't really... all the police chasing you, and then the AI cars bumping into you when you're trying to turn and do some actual racing lines and whatnot really messes things up. Oops. Maybe I should pay a little more attention. Alright, so one more lap. This is definitely a race. It's 4-minute long lap time, so... Final race would be the hardest out of the bunch, but it's not like old Need for Speeds. Final race was just like if you didn't if you crashed like 1 or 2 times, you were done. It was done. The race was just over with. No point of trying to catch up or anything, even with the rubber banding AI. I think the only one that didn't, maybe Underground 2 had a weird system where, because it was like trying to prove that your car was just like so much better that it was just let you win. I know some of the most wanted races were definitely a pain in the ass if you didn't have the right vehicle. Oh. That better not be one of them already caught up. Looks like it is. Flying, they're taking the same route I am. But we're doing all right anyway, so we're just making up a lot more time on. Yeah, someone's fairly close, not like worrying close, but they're definitely there. That means if I mess up hard, they're going to be on my ass quite a bit, but I definitely had to let off there. That could have been bad. I might have crashed into that car, and I'm not a fan of letting the AI catch back up and make it a race. It's not my thing to do. I have done that before in the past, like, oh, let's make this a challenge, and when I do that, it just ends up being bad news, and I'll lose the race. That's the first time I really used NOS this hole. Ooh. They're coming. Losing a lot of speed on those wide corners, though. Alright, yeah, we got this. 4 more checkpoints. Whoa! Shit. Seriously? Oh man. I mean, we don't have to place first, but I really want to. That was another freaking player. It's back right into me. Hopefully I didn't mess up his race too much. Alright. I'm fine now, but that could have been bad. There we go. Almost a 9-minute long race. Jeez.
Yo, hold up everyone. Don't go too far away. I got something organized. Alright, I'll ping you guys in a moment.
Still got messages?
What have I been saying, huh? Riding with your circle. Nothing
All right.
better.
Mm-hmm. Second that. But I happen to know you ain't telling us everything.
Ken Black? Okay, I'll just spill. One last race, us 6, and Ken, Magnus, Risky Devil, Nakai-san, and Mr. Morohoshi-san.
Mr. Maruhushi what now?
Spike, sometimes you're so disconnected.
That's my girl. You work some magic, Robs. We're in.
Alright, you know what? Let's go back to the garage, see if we can't upgrade any more parts on here. I don't think we unlocked anything. If we did, let's see if we can afford it, throw it in, and then go to the race. Oops, let's see. Okay, standalone fuel system. Whew. 1,000 horsepower. Alright. I think that's all I can get anyway. The clutch is the next level. I think, alright. There is one thing I wanted to do here. And what was it? 'Cause make it a little bit more. There we go. I don't want to do too much, because I like the tune how it is, but I think I just want a little bit more grip on the build. Alright, it's good to know that there's actually endgame like this, because I was like, oh, okay, well, that's all 5 of them. Is that it? Is there anything else I have to do? Oh, I could have just skipped to it. Didn't have to worry about doing this. Alright, where are we at? On the dream team. Let's do this. So we're actually going to see Amy's final build? Or is that what she's racing with? Because it just seems like she was hyping up this build this whole time and never see it.
Hashtag ultimate best night ever.
Whew. Alright, this is a race and a half, isn't it? Get ahead of everyone. No, 104 checkpoints. Holy shit. That's a lot of checkpoints. Too much. Still quite ahead of everyone though, so there's that. Put some more distance between us. Ooh. Oh, don't crash. Please play nice physics. Okay, good. Whew. Alright, that's alright. For a second there, I thought I was gonna eat the wall. I lost a bit of speed there, didn't I? That's fine. What's funny is how drifty this thing is, even with grip tires, but it definitely helps out with not sliding everywhere all the time. So this is, I feel like this is just racing through all the districts pretty much, considering how long they or how many checkpoints there are. Fail Race in his video definitely made a valid point about the day-night cycle. It's like, oh, it's just daylight over here, and then it's night over here, and then if you go back over there, it's daylight again. How does that make sense? Oh, come on. Losing a bunch of speed. It's always raining in one section and not in another. Okay, so far we are light years ahead of everyone. However, this does not hold long. I mean, it can hold these corners for drifts, but it's definitely not meant to. It'll slow you down a little bit too much sometimes, compared to other cars I've driven. We are so far ahead. I am liking it. We're not even halfway through the freaking race. There's still so much race to go. Wall tap. Alright, well, I thought there'd be a little bit more competition on this race, but it does not appear so. It's just pretty much just us running the race. Hope not to crash uncontrollably at one point. Race with the icons and win it, but you're gonna be like so far out of them anyway, it won't be a challenge. Almost hit that car. Get some NOS back. Use some NOS. Oh, okay. That was unexpected. I don't even know what I hit, to be honest with y'all. Like, really, I have no idea if I hit the wall or what I hit to cause that accident, but it might have been. I have no idea. That guy's gonna try to chase me or whatnot. Doesn't look like it. Trick around. Yeah, this is definitely one of the better cars in the game. It feels like, especially for my driving style and the tune that I have for it. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you mess up here and there, which is just, that happens in a Need for Speed game. But I mean, I don't know if anyone else had it this easy on this final race, but It is just it's a little too easy. It seems like 30 more checkpoints. What is this, like a 15-minute long race? Could be. More like a. You're gonna get mad at me. Or are you after someone else? You're after someone else. $7:30. 3 checkpoints. 40 to go. So yeah, no, not much interesting going on this episode. Just finishing up these races, I guess. Seven. Oh, see, like that. That is the physics that just irritate the hell out of me. 'Cause sometimes you hit a wall like that, you just bounce and you just lose a bunch of speed and that's it. You keep going. Other times you hit a wall like that and it's like, nah, you're gonna go into a cinematic and completely crash, lose a bunch of time. See, like right there, I hit that tree pretty hard, but it just kind of bounced me off. And then randomly, if you do that again, you'll hit the tree and then roll right over, and that's it. I shouldn't be too worried though. I mean, they're not even on the map. Like, they're not even on the mini-map. That's how far ahead I am. Like, seriously, that's just ridiculous how easy that was, even with those 2 kind of stupid crashes I had. Alright, let's see what goes on now.
Yeah, totally awesome. Okay, everybody, back to the club.
Alright. Club or garage? I look like the garage. Guess it's the club.
Yo, what's up? Hey, listen, Robin's got a little surprise for you. This is your big moment. But remember, brother, the road doesn't end here, aight?
Come on, guys, look for the album.
Hey, yo, here's the main man!
Ugh, this would be such a hard photograph to take. There we go. Alright, so we finished the game. We didn't do the donuts and stuff for, I don't even know if they count for the percent completion. If they do, I guess we can take care of them off screen or whatnot, or do an episode or 2 with them. All up to you guys. But yeah, that's definitely the end of the game. Finally, it didn't take too long. Was this episode 20, 23, 24? Well, it would have been 24 or 5 episodes if I didn't lose those 2 or 3 episodes that I lost. They're a little shorter. I think they're about 20 minutes long instead of the 30 that we've been trying to aim for. I mean, all in all, it's not a terrible game. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Manual transmission, being able to tune the vehicles outside of the garage, and tweaking of the police AI would definitely make it an 8. An 8 out of 10. But you know, and then of course changing some of the physics around a little bit more would increase the score again to probably a 9. It's just a little sticky, and trying to tune it by going back to the garage all the time, and then going out and driving around for a little bit and then heading back to the garage is just so tedious. It's just like you don't want to deal with it. So like in my case, where I got a vehicle that I've somehow got the tune correct the first time around, you know, there's no point of me trying to do other vehicles if I can just use this one for most of the game. But yeah, the Mustang is definitely a really good vehicle to use for your grip events, circuit races, especially if you can tune it correctly. The NSX is the greatest, I think, for the drift events, especially all the Manu events that you have to do. R34 was pretty decent. It worked for Robin's missions, mainly because it had that mixture of drift and the circuit event. But it's mainly a lot of them was drift events, but they were more drift train events. They weren't like Manu's, who you just did drift events by your own, except for maybe 1 or 2, and you didn't have to worry about other people. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else is there to really say about the game. I mean, I had fun with it. There's a couple frustrating moments, of course. Amy's missions. Component parts was definitely so annoying. I'm trying to remember what car I used to beat it. I think it was was it the BMW? It might have been the BMW that we first started out with. And then her final mission, we just couldn't beat it with any of the cars we had available. I mean, this is before I got the Mustang and drove it and whatnot. But we had enough to buy the Lamborghini Murcielago, and that thing stock, mind you, beat the race first time, no trouble. And it was I didn't even tune it. Like, that's how good it was. It just did it. I mean, if I had tuned it and gotten all the performance upgrades, that race would have been just like cakewalk, like these last 2 races were. And that's the other thing that surprised me about this game too, was the last couple races weren't a challenge. I don't know if they were supposed to be designed that way, so you're not stressed out, but I kind of like a challenge at the end of the game, like a race that you have to redo, like, you know, Midnight Club, like you have to redo it 4 or 5 times, and then when you beat it, you're satisfied that you beat it. Where this game, it's like you're in first place, and then you look at your mini map, and there's no one on your mini map. It's like, where is everybody? It just that sense of accomplishment kind of just goes away, because there's no one trying to beat you or challenging you to get by. Like, you're not even trying. I mean, you noticed I crashed twice and was still so far ahead of everybody that I could have just waited for people to come back, but I would have been able to bolt back off again. So I don't know. I am definitely looking forward to seeing what they do at the game, especially the under the hood content with the addition of the LED lighting, the tweaking of the rubber band AI. That definitely made a difference, I noticed. I think that might have been the thing, is because they tweaked the AI like that, it became so much easier to win the races. It felt like before they were just, no matter how fast your car was, they were just on you. So who knows. Things that I'm looking that should be in this game, definitely, like I've mentioned many times before, a manual transmission. I know that's a big debate between a lot of people in the gaming community, and for me it's because Yeah, I mean, I drive a manual. I like the option, even though people don't use it. I like the option of it being there, and the AI when you're driving, just sometimes this does not shift. I mean, if you played the game, you probably have noticed that. Excuse me. At times, when you're driving the vehicle and you go around the corner and you kind of mess it up a little bit, and then you're trying to pull away, like you're stuck in that gear that you're in, so it's going at like 3,000 RPMs, and if you're driving, if they let you have the manual option, you would just downshift and it would get you back into the power band and you just take off again. And that's the biggest thing. And there's a couple times where you're trying to initiate a drift, and even with the brake drift assist that you have there, and the car powers and whatnot, sometimes it just wouldn't kick out because you're in a gear that the RPMs are too low, so it's just not wanting to pull out or anything. So there's that. I really hope they also add in more body kit parts, not necessarily body kits, quote unquote, but parts. You know, front bumpers, rear bumpers, side skirts, hoods. Just go crazy with it. I played the crew. I have the wild run. That I might actually restart my game on the crew and go through all those missions, but there's so many options, and they're all fake options, of course, but there's just a lot of them for every bit. I just wish that was included in this game. Now, I know this is Ghost Game's first time around on this, which it's a good effort, because like I said, I enjoyed playing it. It was alright. But they definitely need to take this feedback from this game and then add it in the next game, and just build upon it. Because, I mean, I was around when Need for Speed Underground 1 came out, and that game wasn't open world. A lot of the cars didn't have a lot of parts for it, visualization options, tuning options, and then, you know, and this was EA's first attempt at a street racing game. And then when they came out with Underground 2, it blew everybody away because they made it open world. They added so much more, but that's because they based it upon the first Underground. And you know, it's still a great game. I've played it again recently, just out of the blue. You know, downloaded the PC version, did the HD upgrade patch, and it just still looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's dated, but it still looks great. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with the series next year. If it is going to be a every year game again. Even if it becomes a 2-year game, which sometimes I think that's the best option, they need to take this. Another thing they need to look at doing is like Forza Horizon. Now, I don't own Forza Horizon 1 or 2, but I've seen people play it, and I know it's open world, single player, offline. And when you feel like it, you can hop into an online session and then bring everybody in. So I think they need to look into doing that for Need for Speed 2 2015, 2016, or whatever they're going to call it. Excuse me. I mean, that's the best way to do an online game, is to let your players play it in single player, and if they want to take it online, they can. So yeah, they definitely should take a look at Forza Horizon 2 as a good example of what an open world racing game is like nowadays. Especially with the amount of cars that they have available. And, you know, the combination of Forza and Need for Speed, Forza Horizon, not Forza, Forza Horizon, Need for Speed, coming together, like, a mixture of that would be great. You know, still keep it the Need for Speed arcade elements, but add in a little bit of that more realistic kind of vibe and handling and feel to it, and get a bunch of different cars in here, and you know, even do it the DLC way that Forza Horizon does. Make a season pass and then say, hey, we're going to come out with 2 new cars every month, and every month we're going to add new body kits to existing cars and new parts, and who knows, maybe even expanding upon the game world, like make it a smaller world to begin with, and then the next month add another section of the city and just make it keep adding to the point where it's just this huge, massive city, kind of like Midnight Club LA. Like, not necessarily, yeah, because Midnight Club LA was a huge city, but then they came out with a new update of the game that included a brand new whole entire section. It's what is it, South Central, that wasn't included in the original game. So they should do something like that for this game as well. Yeah, that's my opinions on the game. Looks like we did, in fact, unlock the final trophy for it. Now, tune a car to max drift or grip settings. Okay, so that should be easier. I mean, I should be able to 100% this game. Quick top end parts of each category. To each category of a car. Okay. Is that it? Okay, so reached level 50. I don't even have to collect those things. Huh. Alright. Well, do I have any parts that I can put on here at the moment? I think I have all of them. I can even get you know what? We can sell this baby. Excuse me. Cough. Gotta love them. Alright. So yeah, that was Need for Speed 2015. Again, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of the. So is this the max part then? I'm assuming. That's fine. It's the end of the game. So yeah, we're gonna probably finish it out on our own since we don't have to. The donuts, the vistas, the parts aren't included in the trophies, and we're so close to the trophy, getting the platinum trophy anyway. I might as well do it. So. Alright, so this was the final episode of Need for Speed 2015. The playthrough anyway. Again, if you guys would like to see me use other cars, do silly drift or grip builds, and try to win races, like a certain amount of races, maybe 2 or 3, and comment in the comment box down below. Of course, please like or dislike this video. And as always, subscribe for more content. From here on out, who knows where we're going to go. This is our first playthrough ever on the channel, and I don't know about you. I feel like I've gotten better at being able to speak and commentate. The mic is still a little bit of an issue, but you know, we'll work that out when we get to it. But yeah, this is Final Out.